What's up, y'all? This is Kente Scott, and over there, that is my sister,
Shonda Scott.
Yes, and this is What Sibling Rivalry, the podcast, Quarantine and Chill edition on Zoom. So we are joined by our two guests, two lovely sisters, great actresses, wonderful people, Kimberly and Dana Dooley.
Hey! Very nice of you, Kente. Thank you.
Oh, well, you're welcome. You're welcome. You know, I got the script that you told, the intro script that you sent me. So I just want to make sure I read it correctly. How you guys doing today?
Good. Blessed.
And highly favored.
We were waiting for the rest.
Yeah, and highly favored. I thought that was the second part.
Call and response. God is good.
All
the time.
Oh goodness. Church service. How are you guys doing with the
all day?
Yes, exactly. You know all of them. How you guys doing with the quarantine?
You know, I've been blessed because my husband does all the shopping because he doesn't want me to get sick at all. Oh. And, you know, I battled cancer, so my immune system may not be the strongest. So I've literally been in the house, like literally haven't left. Like we go for long walks. So that's kind of fun. I've had some self-tapes, so still doing that. Working on Dreamers, my web series. I just picked that back up. It's not even a web series. I'm using it as a proof of concept, but there's like 6 episodes that I shot. So I'm picking that back up, trying to wrap it up and finish that. And then I'm also learning Polish.
Oh. The language? Okay.
Why did you pick Polish? Why did you pick that language?
My husband's Polish.
Okay, that makes sense then.
But have you already been to Poland like once or twice?
I have once. So I met his extended family out there and saw where he grew up, went to the neighborhood, and he showed me around. I was the only Black person there in the whole city of Szczecin.
Szczecin?
Szczecin, that's the city that he's from.
Okay.
Now you know what they're saying when they're talking. When you go next time, you're like, I know what you're saying.
That part. Because it's like they stared at me, especially the young kids, because young kids don't care. They're just like never seen a Black person before. So they're just like, who are you? I'm like, oh God.
Wow. They don't have like a Polish basketball team with no brothers from America over there, nothing?
Well, probably like in Warsaw or something but his town is small. His is the Szczecin is a small like city. So there's not a lot of diversity. If you go to the bigger cities in Poland.
So it's like a city in Wyoming out here. Okay, gotcha.
Right, exactly.
Okay. And Dana, how you been doing?
Eating
and
trying to maintain that by balancing it with workout.
We're here.
Hot, then work balance so I won't get fat.
Okay.
It's so like I watched everything on Netflix. I don't know what else to watch. I've watched everything on Amazon Video. I have walked as much as I can. I have looked outside and gazed at the trees. I have done everything. I'm so bored. I'm not stir crazy yet, thank God, but I'm like, Father, please. Every day I pray the pandemic's over soon. I can touch my sister and my family. I can touch, you know, it's been, I won't say hard, it's just been a lot. It's been a lot. But I have gone to the stores. I go to Ralph's to make sure I have my mask on. I stay away from people. I don't have a ruler, but I make sure I know 6 to 8 feet between me and the person in front of me getting produce. So it's been something. This pandemic is.
you all are pretty close, so that makes it where you can't see each other. Is
exactly
hard. Yeah,
very hard. I went to go see her because I wash clothes at her house, but we don't touch. So we elbow or just say, "Hey, odd." And it's difficult because she's my best friend, so I can't hug her or anything, you know, just because her immune system's low, and I want to make sure that she's okay more than anything. But yeah, it's been hard. I haven't hugged my mom in like over a month.
Wow. Yeah.
I go visit my mom on my walks because my mom literally lives down the street from me. But I'll stay outside and I'll talk with her and, we'll visit and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I miss seeing everybody. And then on Easter, we did like a Dooley Zoom family. So that was nice to see everybody. We try to do our best to stay connected.
That's fun to stay connected. I told my son, I'm glad my love language isn't hugs or affection, physical touch. Yeah. Because if that's your love language right now, you're like, going crazy, so. That's like,
my love language.
Yeah, that's not ours. That's not the Scots.
I said, thank God. We're a touchy family, but that's not our love language. So we're like, as I said, I'm not as bothered by it as I would feel if I think it were my love language. I was thinking, ooh, if that's someone's love language, this must be just
terrible.
Wild. Like if I see people and I can still interact, I'm like, cool, I'm still good,
Right.
And we can talk and all that, then I feel like I've seen them. And I can, but if you have to have a hug and a touch, this is a test.
Yeah. And so you guys have you always been this close, this bond, or how was it growing up? Was there ever like I didn't want a little sister, or was it?
Exactly. I was the bugaboo little sister, always hanging around. Why does Kimberly have to come? So I felt I was the bugaboo, and I was the youngest. So my brother and sister didn't really want me around, but my mom had something to say about that. Because my mom was like, "Take your sister."
That was our mom. Tell information. You probably would come back and tell the information.
No, I never snitched.
Okay.
See? Yes, that's how you do.
Because that one over there, man.
Never snitched unless we all got in trouble. If we were all in trouble, then I couldn't hold it. But I never snitched. Especially when she started driving, and she was like, "You can come, but you can't say nothing." I was like, "I'm not saying nothing because all your friends are cute."
I had to put a little carrot on it. I'm like, if you tell, you're not coming anymore. Oh, okay. Like, and that was good. We were good from all there.
Exactly. I knew if I said something or I wouldn't be hanging out anymore. Like they would really, like they would, it would be bad. But I wasn't a snitch. I've never been a snitch, even younger. Like I've never.
Hilarious.
Like
you have the older brother, then Dana, and then Kimberly.
Correct.
And how was it being the middle child?
I always thought you all were more like twins. Our sister really close in age, because when I would see you on the stage during the plays, you guys played like close sisters. Like you would say each other's lines or kind of repeat.
Yes.
Like your timing is impeccable together. So I always thought you guys were really closer in age because of that.
Yeah, 1 year and 7 months.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so it is. Okay.
Very close. But even when I was younger, I still didn't want her around because she was still my bugaboo little sister. She was so annoying.
Right, because then we thought that was so much older. You were so much older. Years like you were way older than somebody back then.
Exactly.
So my mom, like growing up, she made us share a room, even though we had an extra room. We always shared a room until she went off to college, like hardcore.
Oh,
and growing up, my mom always had us together. Like we were in Girl Scouts, but I was supposed to be in a younger, like a Daisy, but my mom was like, she talked to the leader and she was like, no, they come as a package deal. So I was always with the older kids. Like I was always with Dana, no matter what. Dana, even to the point where Dana was on the dance team in high school and I was in middle school. My mom talked the coach into letting me be a part of the high school dance team, the spirit squad, and I would get a pass to come out of middle school to go to the high school, what do they call pep rallies and stuff.
Wow.
So that was totally fun for you. But Dana, what was that like for you?
Stand it. Mom, why? Why, Mom? Why? Your little sister should be with you at all times. She's going to learn from you. Learn what? Learn what, Mom?
Did you have rules for her? Like, did you be like, did you be like the mama that goes in the store, don't touch nothing, don't talk to nobody, don't say nothing?
No, I let her be her. I always say shut up or be quiet or like stop. But she's always been very outgoing. She always had a mouth on her, always spoke her mind, always talked a lot. So she kind of like blended in, even though she was small. But she was always like, very outgoing. So I was like, okay, Kimberly, like stop or don't. Why are you following me? Something like that. But I never said like don't touch that or be good. She's just her. I let her be her for sure.
Now, did you all dress alike too? Did your mom dress you two alike, like twin? Like,
growing up, we did.
For little kids, yeah, but not when like high school or
right.
Hope not in high school. That would have been something.
Yeah, that would have been crazy. But no, when we were younger, they dressed us. My mom dressed us the same. We are the same. She always never wanted to treat us differently. She wanted us to be treated like the same. So like if she got an outfit, like I'll get the same outfit. It would be. Right. She was really big on not being, treating everyone the same.
Yeah.
Okay. And how did you guys get into acting? Did Dana get in first and Kimberly, or were you always pursuing like the stage, and how did that work? Was there ever any competition in that, or was it always, supporting? Because Shonda got into acting and modeling first, and I fell into it, and then she was the reason, like, go on and pursue it. You can make some money. And I was like, oh, okay. So how was your dynamic in entertainment?
We actually started together at the same time.
Oh, okay.
And we were taking classes together, and literally we needed an elective, some random class, and we chose acting, like just spontaneously, like, oh, let's try acting. And we took the class together. And it was what year that was, sis? What year was that?
Girl.
99
or 2000?
You guys went to the same college?
No,
long story. I'll try to make a long story short.
Okay.
When Dana was in college, she was at KU, Kansas University. She was dating this guy. So, but then this football player transferred to University of Minnesota, right? And so Dana was going to transfer to U of M, Golden Gopher. And then I was like, well, I'm going to come there too. And so I applied and went to the University of Minnesota. It lasted a quarter. Dana broke up with the guy. We came back to LA and we went to SMC because it was like in the middle of the year. And so we went to Santa Monica College, and that's when we were like, so what are we going to take? And then we took the acting class as the elective, and we both fell in love with it. And it was from there, she went to LMU, I went to UCLA. And that's how it.
Bruins in the building.
Bruin love. We always have to stop. We got to pause. You went to where?
UCLA.
Hey, clap. You. LA.
Hey. UCLA.
Fight.
All right.
I'm sorry, Dana. It's okay.
We had to do that, Dana. It's a Bruin thing,
It's a Bruin thing.
You wouldn't understand.
To keep up with the latest on What Sibling Rivalry podcast, please subscribe to us on your favorite platform. On Apple Podcasts, click on the subscribe button. And please don't forget to leave us a review and rating. On Spotify, click on the follow button under our picture. And on Stitcher, click on the plus sign under our picture. This will keep you up to date on all the fun and funny.
So I want to ask too, like Kimberly, you kind of touched on it, that you're a cancer survivor, and how Dana and Kimberly, how did going through that, what did you guys learn about each other, and I'm sure it brought you even more closer as sisters.
Yeah, I mean, it was a crazy time. Like looking back, just going through it, it was really, 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 I can't even put it, it's really difficult to go through. But family is so important. And Dana and I, by the way, we are, of course, besties, like Dana said. We're best friends. So going through this, it just showed me how much she loves me and cares about me and checking up on me, and just having that support system is amazing. My husband was amazing as well. My whole entire family was amazing, very supportive. But of course, my sister's like the best. And I think it brought us closer in a way, but we're always so close. So it's like, how much closer can we get? Because we're so close. But I think just the thought of losing somebody or losing a sibling, that's probably, hard for anyone.
Yeah, for me, that was the hardest time of my life. Literally the hardest time of my life. Like, I've been through some stuff because I've been, this acting journey has been like financially the bane of my existence. So I've been through a lot of hardship, but when my sister got sick, I'm telling you, like, you don't know how it's going to affect you. But I was the most depressed I've ever been. I've been depressed before. And I prayed daily, didn't understand why I was praying because I was so mad at God. And I cried more than I've ever cried. I drank more than I ever drank, just to be honest, just because I didn't want to lose her. And it was like the hardest months, almost a year of, because it was a year, over a year, but when I found out, and like the experience and the journey was the hardest thing I've ever gone through. Just the thought of losing her. When she lost her hair, when she decided to shave her own hair off, I was there in the bathroom with her, and she was all strong, and I'm over in the corner bawling, like on the floor, just bawling, crying. Because she lost her breasts and every single thing she went through. She has no idea what I went through when I went home. Because in her face, I try to stay strong. But going home, lost it, lose it, would lose it.
And you've been cancer-free for more than a year now, Kimberly?
Yes. Yeah. It's like over a year and a half, maybe almost 2 years now. My last surgery was in the beginning of 2018. So that was kind of like the last kind of surgery that I had, or procedure that I had to do. Yeah.
Praise God. Praise God.
Congratulations. Yeah, praise God. You look fantastic too.
Yeah.
You're thriving. You're not just surviving, you're thriving.
Thank you. I take my health very seriously, and I had to cut out a lot of stuff. I don't drink. I'm vegan. I'm just really conscious of what I put on my face. I wear clean makeup. I use clean products and cleaning products, all of that kind of stuff, because we don't, there's just a lot of toxic stuff that's in our products, in our environment.
What is clean makeup? What is that? They have like organic makeup now?
Yeah.
Oh.
They have, yeah. So that it doesn't have all the chemicals in it. And there's this great app that's called Think Dirty, and you can put in any of your makeup or your household products, and it'll rate it for you. And it'll, like, from 1 to 10, 1 being 0 being the cleanest, and to 10 being the worst. And I put in my old products that I used to use, and it was like an 8 or 9. Wow. I was like, no! And it would list like the parabens that are in it and why it got that rating. So and I did it over time, because I'm like, not frugal, but I'm like, I'm not gonna waste all this stuff.
You're a little frugal, Kimberly, we know you.
So every time I had to buy something new, I would buy the clean version of that, whether it was household products or makeup or whatever.
Yeah. Gotcha. And go ahead.
She's very healthy.
Oh, good. Yeah, and switch it up. Now you guys are acting. You guys are like acting. You guys are like booming. Like every other week is like a praise report because you guys are working. Do you guys like help each other with self-tapes, or we have auditions, you guys like help each other run lines? Because I feel like that would be amazing to have like your sister coach / compatriot.
Exactly. Every self-tape we do together, every single one. When I have all our pay sets, and I always go to her house. She has a whole setup. We go over our lines. If I need direction, she gives me direction, and we do it. Same thing, opposite. When she has something, she calls me, hey sis, can you come over? I have a self-tape. We go over her lines. We run it and we do it. Every single self-tape we've done together. It's it's a blessing to have a sister in this industry. Like when I hear my friends searching for people to read lines with, I have a built-in person. You know what I mean? Not only she's my sister, but she's like a great actor. So it's like win-win.
Well, you all are hilarious. I mean, I saw you in the play. What was it?
The Odd Couple.
Odd Couple. Oh my goodness, you guys played those sisters to the T. And but do you often get cast together? Because I can see you playing sisters and other roles, or even twins in some regard.
We've never been cast on the same exact project. We came close with the Groupon commercial with Tiffany Haddish. We both booked that, but it was different spots, but we both booked it, which was crazy.
Wow.
So that was pretty cool. But we go out for the same roles sometimes, for the same things. And it's weird because we have to coach but the crazy thing is there's no competition because we're two totally different actors. We'll have the same scene, but it comes off
totally different.
Totally different, and I know she knows my things that, she knows how to direct me and my self-tapes and what to do. And I can do the same for her because we know each other's strengths, like what little nuance notes that we can give to just make it that much better. Kenta, you've helped me a couple times.
Oh yeah, I've seen your self-tape studio, so I knew exactly what Dana was talking about. Like she does have a whole setup.
That's right. She keeps it 100. But what is that like when you are going up for the same role and one gets it and the other one doesn't? I mean, I know as siblings you're happy for each other, but is there, as actors, is there any kind of,
friendly competition?
Yeah, or a little, I'm happy, but it's good when you both get the part versus like one getting and the other one not.
Right. Sis, I think we went out for something.
Dana doesn't have the best memory, so I will jump in. So throughout our career, we've gone out for the same things, but the only one that we both went out for and that she got was Blackish. We both.
You guys both went out for that role.
I went in first.
Yes.
And then she went in the next day, and I was like, this is what they're looking for. This is, we help each other. So I told her what they were looking for because I went in and, whatever. And they were like, they gave me notes, adjustments. Like, actually, she's this type of person. Because, with breakdowns, they don't always say exactly who they want. But when you're in the room, they're like, oh, she's actually this kind of person, blah, blah, blah. And then you make that adjustment. So I went in first. And, of course, I'm going to give her every information that I've gotten. And she went in the next day and she booked it, like, because she's funny as hell, as you know.
So you were like, you're welcome.
But the same thing, if Dana goes in, we'll go in for the same commercial stuff. And if she goes in before me, she's like, oh yeah, this is kind of what we did inside. So we help each other. There's no like, well, since we're going out for the same role, then I'm not going to. Right. But I will say go ahead.
Go ahead, let's just go.
I will say that, it's not a competitiveness. It's just like, let's do this. Like, I don't know. It's when she books something, I'm like, yes, Dana. All right, Kimberly, what you doing? You better get it, Like
encouragement.
Yeah, because if she can do it, I can do it. Or if I see a friend, booking something, I'm like, if she can do it, I can do it.
Right.
So it's a motivation and but yeah, I'm always so happy for her when she books, and she's been happy. She's been on FOIA. Okay, she's everything that she goes out for. I'm like,
what was that? She's on what?
FOIA.
Is that Polish for fire? I don't know. FOIA.
That's hotter than fire. That's when you like.
It's a FOIA. I was like, wait, what is that?
FOIA. Yeah, but she's been booking like crazy this past year and a half. It's just like everything. She's been more on fire theatrically. I've been more on fire commercially.
She's commercial queen.
Yes. That's funny that you say that, because I noticed, I was like, Kimberly is booking and Dana's booking, but it's like none of them, like you said, cross where it was ever like, okay, if God has something, I know it's for her, you know.
Now, what have you booked that someone, you know, our listeners would know your face if they saw you? Like you said, Blackish was one. What other commercials and what other shows?
I booked after Blackish. I did Mixed-ish. It's also on NBC. A show called I Think You Should Leave on Netflix with Tim Robinson. I did Party of Five. I'm a recurring role on Henry Danger on Nickelodeon. I'm on Insecure coming up, episodes 5 and 6.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Role called The Upshaws on Netflix that aired with Mike Epps and Wanda Sykes and Kim Fields. We halted everything because of the pandemic, so I don't know when we're going to start filming again. But that's supposed to come out in May, but it's going to be pushed for sure. So I've been. Those are the last things I've booked.
You've been working.
And the movie with Salma Hayek and Owen Wilson.
Oh, Bliss with Salma Hayek and Owen Wilson. My first cop role where I shoot a real gun.
Wow.
You're so excited.
Do what? Yes, sir. It was the most amazing experience in my life. It was insane. Thanks, sis. She remembers my memory.
Yeah.
Not great.
And Kimberly, your list of extensive commercial credits.
Oh, and I also do theatrical.
Yes, we know. Oh, you mix them all in. Throw them all in there.
Okay, I'll sprinkle it in. So
every Super Bowl.
Yes, Bud Light with Post Malone Super Bowl commercial. I've just finished, like just before the pandemic hit, I did a McDonald's commercial, and then I also did an Amazon commercial. So hopefully that will be coming out soon. But I've done a lot. Walmart, I've done Diet Dr. Pepper. I've done a lot of commercials, AT&T. I've done a lot of national commercials, which I'm so thankful for. And then I did Dear White People. I was on that. I did SWAT, an episode of SWAT. I also shot my first feature film, which is called Deadly Cyberbully. It'll probably either be on Lifetime or Hallmark.
Oh, great.
And I play a school counselor. So that was really fun. And then I also did a short that got into the Tribeca Film Festival 2020. But of course, I was so excited.
You're ready to go, huh?
Dana and I were going to make a sister's trip of it and go to the Tribeca Film Festival. And then,
And then Corona.
Right.
Corona don't want to let me shine. I'm like,
Corona.
Let me live, Rona. Let me live.
Let me live.
We got